Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning all. It's Phantasy Sunday Offline. I'm Diley. Gonna run some FOnewm Glitchless speedruns on the GameCube version today. Gadricknight first, how goes it? Welcome. And also welcome Smogchamp, Rocket the Baco, and Hitmark. Rocket the Baco making the numbers go up a lot. Big 7. Alright, let's go. Sorry for the late start today. I got into the groove working on botting stuff. Finally figured out how to make Nano Dragons actually get stronger. When they kill something. The funny thing is, as far as I can tell, the vanilla code actually did try to do this. It's hard to say for sure, but it just happened to add 8 to the value that is also the value that the player's ATP uses. So it's probably trying to add things to attack power, but Nano Dragons don't use the attack power stat to attack. So it was doing a whole lot of nothing. So I made a little bit of a patch that changes it over to MST. That is added on kill, and then made it a little bit more robust to make the number bigger based on difficulty. So, a little bit of a neat thing. Oh hey, first try, let's go. Forgot to reset the tracker. I know why. I'll figure it out. Thank you. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I would snap onto the boom in there. It did not work. Hey, Eugene. I'm not as much of a fan of the glitch categories. Yeah, it's just different stuff. I appreciate both. I think I've probably run a lot more glitchless, though. Okay, mono 8. 3 mono 8s from 3 rappies. That is approximately 3 more mono 8s than I need also. Okay, there's the monofloat. That's what I was looking for. I would say there's a high likelihood that I will revisit any percent this year, just to try to get the sub 48. Best Force 2, you say? So many greens dropping for me. Get these back here. Very expensive items, including some nice mag food. Another fluid. Ooh, you early walked. That's annoying. Think we'll be fine. Nope, wasn't fine. Didn't give myself a lot of room there. Ah, too far to the left. Trying something different with this wave. Take a little bit of extra time to start attacking it, but then be able to pull the wolf over later. That's annoying. I could have died. That was a bad amount of fluid use. Still wasn't close enough to get this wolf to come over. Okay, I don't know how bad that amount of fluid use was, but I think it's kind of a waste. We'll see. The wolf very much likes to hide behind the rappy. I really don't want to get hit by the rappy because it's kind of just a silly time loss. I didn't really need to go for that weapon, but more money is good. Did complicate things because the rappy could have followed me home. Alright, we got like a die grinder, a trimate so far. Our money issues are pretty much existent. Fortunately, the Mothmat spread was pretty horrible there. Oh, Chimeric. Yeah, remake, I always am cautiously pessimistic about. Because there are a lot of things about this game that are like... It's a product of its time, right? And I don't think they would do a lot of things... Like, I don't know if there would ever be a faithful remake of this game, at least not by Sega. It's really down to the fans. A lot of people have tried. There are a lot of ambitious people, and I think a lot of people don't realize... Unfortunately, like, making a game is just really hard, right? So, unfortunately, none of the projects have ever made it to the finish line. There have been many works in progress, even, like, things that looked promising. To make a complete product takes quite a lot. Alright, we'll be able to get a mag level here. Yeah, remaster, same kind of thing, like... It's kind of just like practically difficult, right? Because then, are they going to make an online server? Then, the way they monetized it originally was monthly subscription. They could still do that. I guess World of Warcraft still works these days. Phantasy 14 works like that these days, but it's not really an MMO, so... Could they justify that? Would they be willing to put up a free server? Probably not. I just feel like the reason why I haven't seen it yet, it's very easy to explain. But also, with all of the... Since there are so many community servers out there today, it's probably just better that we're happy that they leave those well enough alone. In a way, like if there was no way to play this game online, I'd say the demand for a remaster would be, oh, really? Bad accounting. The demand for a remaster would be a lot more if you couldn't still play it pretty accessibly today on all versions of the game. So at least now we have a situation where the community can... The community is actually pretty healthy. I would say it didn't used to be. So it's not like there's just one person running the show for all of online. There's different people doing different things for different versions. And there's even multiple servers for the same versions of the game. Let me do those. Alright, where am I? Oh, wait, won. Dang. Lost the coin flip. Would have been amazing. Gotta start. And level 3 isn't so bad. There's only one thing that can really kill me, and that's if it falls on me. Because Phone then it's a little more sketchier. Like, I think even if you just play your first time single player and you explore some extra rooms, you just end up at like level 5 maybe, at the highest. Going through caves though and fighting the boss at as low as level 6. That's a lot tougher. I think I've got both antidote and anti-paralysis. Yes I do. I got plenty of them in fact. I never finished feeding my mag before. Well, that's bad. I didn't feed the last mood atomizer. Oh well. Fine. I even have trap vision, so I guess like all the chunk. It's not like I didn't waste the mood atomizer. I can just feed it later. It's just like May could have been more fed than it is right now. A slow shop with all that hesitation. And we got the slow cave one. General power minus mass, that's not what I was looking for. I guess I can equip sabers early. Wow, I actually got this guy to move towards me. All the way over there. Usually does not happen. Dang it. All that for a monomate. I see green, I go for green. I see monomate, I am disappointed. This is the GameCube version. GameCube looks a little bit different in the corner here because it's representing the button layout of a GameCube controller. Yeah, and Xbox looks pretty... Xbox looks very similar to this version, except for that part. But because the button, the palette looks pretty much the same on Dreamcast. It's laid out the same way in Dreamcast, and it looks the same as Blue Burst. Oh yeah, I have a 2-slot frame. I can put that on the tracker. Rare level 4 saber. Dang, so many grinders today. I'm rich. But that's not gonna buy me a run. I still need a tech. Do I kill this? See if I regret killing this. Alright, so at least I caught the mag up. Seems like I must have picked up a mono loot because I'm at 9 right now, and I remember using 2 already. Speaking of. Saving TV. Yeah, this will work. It was the right call. Didn't need to save the TP after all, but it's funny that I did. Nice dive fluid. I need a dive fluid if I get Gazond to not lose time. I'm gonna safely ignore the weapon box since I am very rich. Dang, I guess that goes to the Meg. We are, in fact, caught up on the Meg now. Did waste a little bit of time checking the boxes before going here. Wave is always awkward to handle. At least for me. It's like if I go for the boxes while waiting for this wave, it's also pretty awkward. So, like, pick your poison. That should be fine, actually. Most times it would not be at 10 mod fluids at this point, so definitely know I'm ahead. This right here that I'm doing is the reason why this map is so slow, because we have to go all the way over here just to hit a switch. Otherwise, the map would be fine. Maybe a little low XP if we just deleted these rooms. That was awful. Since I'm so rich, I could have also just skipped the boxes and probably been fine. Can't really get... There's a very, very low chance we get a better armor that I'm already wearing. I have to be 3 slot. And it's only a 1% chance for every frame that drops. walk out of range. Thank you. Didn't even drop me anything. Just gonna let those be, because I already have a 2-cylinder. Saves a tiny amount of time. Meh. Only thing I can say that was good about this cave one is that we got plenty of fluids. 1041 for that map. Overall, not awful. Got a good cave too. Oops. I should have prioritized getting the slime in position. Finishing the lily is not a priority. In fact, by the time the slime finishes its show, the lily will probably self-destruct anyway. Anyway, we're going to hit level 6, and then I'm going to wait for a specific point to pipe. To hopefully pick up 42 in the shop. Oh, you got hit by the trap. I was so confused. Next block. It's bad play by me. During that room, I was fighting off a sneeze, so any strange movements can be explained by that. Oops. Tail. It's not. Oh, okay. I guess we're. Well, I got 42 right when I was going to go shop for it anyway, but we're still going to go to the shop because I need to get fluids. I have a dye fluid, so I can just feed this now. Needed to drop fluids for anything. Welcome, no matter. Boy, 2 wasn't in the shop anyway. Yeah, exactly. You can bring up the menu. You can do anything that just takes away you targeting something. To go fast through traps. And actually just not slow down your enemies. So there's a lot of this, there's a lot of that. Sometimes I'll just habitually press this to make sure that I'm moving at max speed. Even if there's nothing around. Because essentially it's like not really intended this way, of course, but essentially having the keyboard up is run mode. Alright, so we've got 4 mind levels in the mag, which means if Gifoyer goes on drop, I will be able to use them. Even though I'm only level 6. Yeah. Thought I could sneak that in before that happened. I want to like time that such that the slime pops up and I can grass assassin more effectively than what I've done in the past. But I think I'll need to step back a little bit just so it can't spray me. Nice dodge. Was a little bit too far. Clearly. Well, that's a disc, but it's not the disc I was looking for. I'm trying to find the trap here. I never do. Until I come back the other way. It's grinder number 4? 3. I guess total of plus 4 in grinders. Maybe that's how I need to look at it. Three greens. All disappointments. And now for our TP to get drained into the HP sponge that is Panarms. Gotta stick to the wall, so to save some time there. So if you kill it as a Panarms, it despawns immediately. If you let it split into Hithuman Migium, it doesn't take a long time to split. It takes a long time for Hithuman Migium to despawn. You have to do 2 sounds. Maybe I was thinking of something that had... Maybe I was thinking of like a Barda 2 strat. I think I've been sitting in my chair a little bit better, but right now my shoulder is saying like maybe need to shift a little bit. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Arms close up. Die fluid or die mate? Die mate. Rolling about as late as possible here. My brand. I think I already found one, actually. 2 chances to go, and it's dead. Didn't get what I was looking for. We got a Reacher, though. Respectable low of 38. But alas, didn't get giveaway, didn't get Gisand, so against the time I'm running against, I would lose minimum half minutes. And usually more. That makes it very, very hard to PB. Not to mention I'd lose even more time in Mine 1 for not having Gisand. So we're going to start from the beginning. But I'm going to take a quick break. See you guys on the other side. I return. Let's go. Welcome, Boring Axie. Did my disk drive hitch? Maybe I'm just wasn't paying attention to the time I pressed up as episode select, but it seemed like I thought it was normally at the 20-second mark, not the 21-second mark. But maybe that's when I'm playing Hunter. Not Bardo. Alright, first reset of the day, I can accept that. So 1 and 3 for forest maps. 2 of them are 2.5 minutes or more slower than the best one. That time there was no bard in the shop. That's a 31% chance to happen. Ah! Got a little ahead of myself, that's so slow. Alright, well. Usually embarrassing shops leads to good forests, even though it's not actually... The game already decided the map well before I went to the shop. It's just... My luck is that maybe I like feel the good forest and I get nervous vibes. Something like that. Back Rappy's gonna slow today. Making this a little bit awkward, but still got it to work. Get Ignite, thanks for the resubscription. Enjoy your fancy digger at reviewing emotes. Really appreciate the support. Why did I go all the way over there? I just completely threw the Rappy away. How's Italy been, Gedrick? Why did I start over? I didn't have a tech for day relay that would be fast enough. I need Giveaway or Gazand to do the 3-minute fight. Otherwise, it's going to be 7.5 minutes minimum. And with how far I've pushed down the time for myself, I can't really do the Foy 2 fight and still call it a PB attempt. Unless I have Gazand 2 in my inventory already. I mean, the 7.5 minute fight is doable. It's a little tough, but it's 4.5 minutes time loss, so I can't afford that. My PB is pretty good. Any sub 130 time in this category is very hard to run against by anybody. You're just not going to get those very often. I'm not even by far the best runner, so it's even harder for me to run against it. Well, you're back from Italy now. Let's see. So this map doesn't have a lot of experience, so we're going to fill up the gap by just killing these two Pumas, but these are actually optional. That was all very awkward. I had to be very patient to not try to cast a tech that wouldn't go anywhere, because I was unable to turn around quite the way I wanted to there. Flying 8 times a week, that sounds like a lot. Actually, I have no idea. I don't know anything about being a commercial pilot. I guess it depends on how long the flights are. Nice, Sparta. Thank you for lining up for me. 2 hours each. Okay, that's not as bad, but I bet there's a lot of prep that goes into that. I haven't gotten the fluid yet, so I'll open these extra boxes. Automate. I don't even like driving for 2 hours. So either it's stressful driving that I don't like, or it's boring driving, and then I'm worried I'll fall asleep or something because of how boring it is. Hey, look at that. Oh, didn't hide behind the Rappy for once. Yeah, and I guess you've got other commitments too, of course. Still don't think I found a fluid, so we'll open these. Escape all, that's pretty neat. I guess there's a world where I use the escape doll at Dragon just to continue the run. That'd be funny. I mean, that is true, Kedrick. Suffice it to say that there is leeway. You're driving as well. That could have been Bardo. Why does my TP usage feel so weird? There's my fluid. Off the Mothman of all things. This is the weirdest Bardas I've ever done. I feel like I'm just super ahead on TP and I don't know why. Missed, like, nothing. Feels weird. Level 3 just in time. I'm gonna feed a fluid here and do cane strats. shouldn't waste too much time. I'd like to keep my Moon Miser for later. But we have enough. Having the cane means we can do similar damage to casting Barda. Not quite as much. Especially if I miss. But being aggressive helps. If it works. Getting stepped on does not help, unfortunately. Cool, well. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll just keep playing. I cannot say this has never happened to me before, being stuck under the dragon's butt. This is just a massive time loss. Kinda wish it would just kill me. I'm still alive. I have no idea how slow this is. Normally when the dragon flies up, it's a lot of time loss, but obviously I'm losing time just from being on the ground dead and then being revived. Which way? I hesitated. Okay, well. I may be the first speedrunner to die twice at Dragon in one run. That's okay. It all started because I was greedy. I was trying to squeeze in that Barda without getting stepped on. That doesn't work, it turns out. You gotta have green hair. Welcome, Caffeine Intervention and Rashad. Cat baby. No, Barda. That run wasn't even that bad, other than the fact that I'd feel silly for continuing a run where I burned Escape Doll Dragon. But I had already resigned myself to possibly burning the Escape Doll just to have enough TP to fight Dragon. So I guess I wasn't too tilted, but it was really silly. I remember I marked that auto character usage. Oh, I must have. Nothing like a cleaned and vacuumed apartment. But a cleaned and vacuumed house. I bet that's like it. What's my PB of forced one resets in a row? I don't keep an exact count, but I do know I've spent over half an hour doing it. like half an hour without much break, or any like really significant break. So that would be like at least 20. The number is probably like 30, but until I get something like incredibly long, really tracking it. At a 23% success rate, it is very incredible when you have it take longer than 10 minutes already, let alone 20, let alone 30. Oops. So if I ever get like a 40-minute streak, I'll count. Or maybe if I get another 30-minute streak. Bardo? That is the other bad map. Green hair. I don't see any Barda there. There we are now on 4 resets, which is maybe like slightly worse than average. I forget if I think the average is between 3 and 4. You know, I could probably get an approximate count of how many resets to forest I've had in a row just by analyzing the live split file. It wouldn't be exactly accurate because sometimes I reset to my own mistake. But I could, like, maybe use some sort of heuristic to tell the difference. Like, 1 out of every 100 or so runs, I do something stupid like buy an extra monofluid so I can't buy Barda, or I sell a monofluid or something like that. That would be pretty hard to... I wouldn't be able to tell that from the live split file. But we could just say anything, any run that took at least a minute would count, as long as it didn't take more than like a minute and a half. I don't know if I've ever done it on FOnewm, but I've definitely done it on Tur, where I've died in Forest 1. There have been runs that have died before the Forest 2 split, but not due to map. Well, I can't feed the Meg, and I don't feed the Meg in Forest 1, so it would be an issue. Yeah, there are plenty of reasons to reset at... I would never probably reset over misfeeding the Meg. It's not that critical, but it can be a big problem. Like, it's not a critical mistake, but it's like a major mistake, because you might end up short on MST. So that was bad. That's a pretty lazy lineup. Barda won. Why was he scouring the shop for all that? If I knew I was going to get Barda 1 right there, I just killed the Rappies with Foy. Still have to buy monofluids at the shop, so it wouldn't appreciably speed things up. Foy 1 also. Too close there. Sometimes the Go Booma, if you're far enough away, will get confused and just kind of walk off to the side. This is the third Forest 2 map. This is the worst one. There's not a lot of money here, and it's very difficult to play. And it's slow. I'll need -5 TP. So I wanted to hit that on the Go Booma. Even if it did damage to the Booma, it'd be -5 TP because of leveling up there. Hey, Uni, who let this Montague get screen time? Everyone. Everyone did it. It's pretty neat. Monofluid, monofluid, monofluid. Wow. Well done. Literally gonna feed now. That probably won't come back to bite me. Might be early. Or might be late rather. Oops. -5 TP. I tried. track of the one I need to kill. Nope. I say it's this one. Hooray, I can read a mini-map. Jeez. Weird mistakes to be making. Camera's really trying to mess with me here. Got 1 TP back from all that. Lost 4 again. Okay, sure. I observe, Uni, that you are also not doing anything to solve the Mathieu problem here. My RNG. You're not the hero I need, but the hero I deserve. Need Bardo. Dang, I was really hoping to get a fluid. But I guess I can just feed a moon analyzer, it's fine. Did I do that? It's all in the wrong order. What are you doing, Gobuma? It's not fine, actually. I think I've wasted just a little bit too much TP here. We can fix it, though, with the cane. Very weird seeing that 37 there, because I normally wouldn't already have a mag level. I guess they must have got an extra fluid. Just didn't notice it. Because I have 4 right now. Which is good. So now I can have a normal dragon fight. And also be ahead on the mag. Alright, so this is how you're actually supposed to fight Dragon. Just with Bardo. It's pretty reliable, but if you don't have enough fluids, it's... yeah, improvise a little bit. I did force myself into a situation to not have enough fluids last time. So maybe I should be more careful in the future. But it was all in the name of the mag. Better causes there than feeding hungry mags. Thankfully, most of those bar is connected. Barca doesn't have any on its vertical reach. Hey, look, I didn't get crushed by Dragon. Okay, I'm like really in an awkward position. I don't want to be hitting the head because that suggests you're about to get stepped on. Wow, I defeated the hardest boss in the game, the only boss lately to kill me twice in one run. I walked a little too far, it's fine. Wait, not a fluid. Got the star. Alright, well, it's pretty greedy to feed this fluid, but I'm doing it anyway. But it may just be that I don't have enough money to feed it a third time. We might have been able to feed the Meg early, but we might not be able to be actually ahead. I think I got a lot of loot there. We got more weapons than I thought. Two Trimates also, and a random telepipe. Okay, we're actually in pretty good shape. Can we get away with this? Yeah, we can. Wow. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Any frames for me? No. Actually getting enough money out of that map is pretty rare. That telepipe drop is pretty clutch. Forest, everything going into caves is like be pretty much the same time every time unless I like make major mistakes. So we'll know more at the end of caves how things are going. Almost got the Bardo. These abilities are the ones required to open the door. The other weight is completely optional. Do you want to check for lily drops? Because if they're frames, they could have slots. And there we go. There's one. Where's the lock-on? We do well. Come on. Yeah. Plus 2 seconds right there. The Orin Rod. The Ill Omen. I should have waited to pick this up rest of 2, that's funny. Very unhelpful, but funny. I mean, there's a chance it's helpful, but it's like a niche outside chance that it's helpful at Dark Falls. That's only if like I somehow don't have enough money for dimates, or I don't find any dimates. And then we got a fluid. That's pretty neat. Don't have any atomizers. So if I find a second fluid, I don't think I should feed it right away. Maybe I should pick up the weapon, but it's fine. Oh, also, Zonda. There's some niche cases where having like a 5 mind mag early can let me do some extra stuff in caves, but it's very minor in the grand scheme of things. I dare say I over-prioritize worrying about it. What are you aiming at? Oh, that actually hit. I had no expectations of that hitting. That shark was not supposed to be able to reach me from there. Not quite sure how that happened. That's really annoying. So I don't have a good way to like deal with these guys now. Unless they reline up. Well, it kind of worked out. Never mind, I suck. Expect the, I expect the shark to go so seamlessly through the pan arms there. Well, wait, if I stand here. Even if looted. Well, that was weird time loss. I think I handled it okay. I could have also just taken a hit from Hidum, but running away from the panel, Hidum is not exactly fast either. A second Restitutus does nothing useful at all. I might not bar to line these, but since that one guy early walked, he made it pretty easy. Wow, and it's the second anti-1 disc today. I don't think those are less common than Giveaway or Gizand. It's still kind of weird to see two of them. Knock that Barda in. Resta 1, that helps me even less than a Resta 2 disc at this point. Amplifier of Zond, very cool. Don't tread on the ramp there, that's where the Nander Chicken can see you. Nice. Nice. Lilies are so dumb. I should not get close to them because of how janky they are. Second amplifier of Zond. No explanation needed. I'm just special. Somebody didn't spawn the extra shark there, so I was intending to, but now we might not reach level 7. For how bad that middle room went, just final time wasn't that bad. You want to line up there, huh? Annoying. I just want you to line up. Very far from leveling. Was I not supposed to feed the mana fluid? I saved one. I guess we're fine, it's just feels like I'm behind. I just don't have like the luxury of having 2 mana fluids. But normally I would. So maybe I wasn't supposed to feed. This line is cursed. How many times did I hit you? 0? 0. Ugh. But really nice if that part at least landed there. Does this mean I actually have to use another fluid? I think it does. That's really sad. Might as well just pipe now if we're gonna have no fluids. Wait, I'm at level 6 though. What am I doing? Oh, what a arbitrum. Void 2 is not guaranteed anyway. I didn't even have enough money to justify going back. That's a pretty big mistake. I should have just ate the fluid. Now I have no Void 2. I'm not going to level up off of the slime. Okay, I got a random digger HP. Thanks. Yeah, trap vision is not what I meant. Thanks for the lock-on. Okay, that was just a disaster. Everything's falling apart. Do I even know how to play this video game? If I ever played it before, can you tell? On the bright side, the mag is well fed. I don't even think I fed the mag fully. Mental mistakes are not... Like, in the moment, making the wrong button presses, or making like a snap decision that turns out to be, you know, tends to get you hit. Like, that's whatever. High-level strategic decisions being wrong, that feels pretty bad. I win this one. Charge champion. Better luck next time. Sold my rod to buy a telepipe. Here's where I would normally... I didn't get 2 chances at the lilies. Idea I'd have Boy 2 to fight all this, so losing time. And I'm down 2 fluids. So we find Gazan, we're in bad shape. So we find a lot of fluids in Cave 3. You know, I'm so low on money, I should not ignore those. That part I didn't reach. It took its sweet time activating. Might be lucky to get out with the 36. We might be able to get a 36. Only with this map. No 42 means we're still losing time. I guess we didn't get 42 from the shop last time either, we just got it as a drop. My first sodomizer. Don't want to feed that. They made death material. Yeah, no 42 means everything's taking one more shot to take out, especially these slimes. It's the worst for slimes. It's only like a second or so per shark. Or lily. It's a lazy lineup. To the monofluid button a second time. Didn't like waste me a ton. Did I not have another trap vision? I was thinking of the other one. I have lead school. So now if I did get Gazanda, I wouldn't be supremely embarrassed. Wasting my monofluids. It's not possible to run away from that trap. Good news, I will have enough TP to finish. Bad news, we still don't have attack. Maybe that one? It's probably a sodomizer, let's be real. No, it's a very unusual drop. Rest of 3. This is the run where I got rest of 2 twice and rest of 1, right? I am level 7. I can actually two-shot these guys now. trap. I refuse to use some mono flute. You can't make me. Alright. That was poorly done. But I didn't get anything anyway, so I guess it's fine. Rest 3 is a cool drop for WoW runs. I guess I got enough money after all. Sort of. Not really, actually. I have to tech the brand to have enough money for the big food here. Two amplifiers have zoned, 4 rest discs. Sometimes it happens. Remember when I said like we could get a level 36? Well, I tried. Let's take another break and we'll do another one. BRB. Alright, let's do another. Oops. Which way is out? Stop, lady. Second slot barred out for a few times in a row. Guess it's better than nothing. There we go. Overall, a pretty reasonable number of resets today. Let's not mess up with Rappies today, maybe. Very amount of fluid. That's a good start. Wasn't perfect, but it's very minor. The mistakes that were made. Now we get this thing again. Maybe last time we got 3 monofluids, or like 4. Somehow I ended up having enough money. It's very strange. Hey, I made it. Got the fully through the Boomas for once. Gives me 5 TP. So I get the TP refresh after hitting the Go Booma once. Barda 1, thanks. It's a late void, but I think I was going to dodge it anyway. Ugh. Auto targeting is kind of janky in this game due to a few things. Alright, I want to give me useful stuff. I'll just go over here then. Take back my second time. Last time I did this room was scuffed. The easy way to do this room is just go over here. You never know that 15 Meseta is going to matter, especially on this map. 0. Disagree. Could already be dead if I was like a frame later. Got the Barda. That's very nice. Saves me TP and time. Wait for the Rappy to run away before I hit the Giga Booma here. If I don't, it can steal targeting. Oh, okay. I didn't have targeting to begin with, so I guess I didn't know why I was worried about being stolen. Too late for the fillet, too early for the Barna. Nice. Did not mean to draw that attack. Oh. Oh, dang, I thought the wolf was going to jump into the bar. That would have been amazing. Alright, as I thought, I did have to get the Rappy. Or I'd have to stand awkwardly still for 2 TP, which takes quite a while, actually. It's like 7 seconds. That's a problem. At least I got 1 try, mate. Yeah, got a sub 5. That's pretty neat. It's important that I count here. And 11, 12, 13. I did fail it earlier. I don't have a lot of spare TP here, so over damage it on phase 1 because the damage just goes into the gutter if I do that. Should be good now. I'm pretty confident most of those bar disconnected. 64 TP. It's pretty much enough, even if few of the bar disconnected. A little close. We're not going to cut back early. I did it anyway. I lied. With my last TP, I smite thee. Keep forgetting to start the prediction. It's supposed to be at Forest 1, not at Dragon. Double antidote. Paralysis. Didn't miss the star. Three antidotes. Gee, thanks. Good dragon fight, but not sure about my money here. Lots of weapons, that's good. Good. Might have to sell that anyway. Yeah, we got juice. We got to just sell it all. I'm so poor. Can't, yeah, this is awful. Wait. There. I was able to feed the Meg, but good thing I got the antidotes and anti-paralysis from other sources. No trap vision though. So it's a little bit of an investment to do the shop first before talking to the principal. So I do a suboptimal Meg mini, but I do it in such a way that I can actually feed the Meg twice total. This is really scuffed. This shark has not cooperated with me in so long. Oh, I'm not familiar with shot flying Bushmans. Gonna hide in the box, aren't you? Get out of there. What frame? Frame perfect punish. Grass assassins are too good. Okay. I got 3 antidotes. It was, I didn't have to sell the game. I could open those boxes just a few frames faster. Oh, nice. Look at that. I didn't even see that one before. Okay, on this map I don't need a monofluid to drop, so the fact that one dropped means I can feed the Meg. Keep it on schedule. Level 4. I'm not doing enough damage to just fight these with Bardo alone. So I need to use Void to get that extra 2 damage. But I don't want to use Void in general because it costs 1 more TP. Not like a big deal if you're not perfectly efficient, but you know, don't overdo it. I'm feeling good about beating this. Might be wrong, but I'm feeling good about it. Pretty sure I need 0 monofluids. Not finish this guy. Oh, well, okay. The guy really wanted to be finished off. But I want to save my TP. Oh, the sharks are stuck on each other. That's so annoying. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Don't need Foy anyway, what am I doing? Also by feeding the Meg very well. Nano Dragon goes down 6 hits. Barely scraped by through there. Didn't mean not setting this up very well. Hey, free 42, that's pretty neat. This other shark was just way out of line. Hey, early 42, always great. Can't complain. But what is the MS-20? How did that happen? I know how it happened. Faced away from the camera there to avoid hitting a box. Auto-targeting loves to target boxes over enemies. Although if the enemy's in front, it would still hit the enemy anyway, but... I stepped too close, that's on me. Not a big nano dragon though. Maybe I would have been auto-targeted already, but nope, the fireball went into the ground. It's fine, I have 3 antidotes still. Aim. Deserve that. It almost let me get away with it, though. We can do that. Now the tracker's accurate. Oh, now it's really as accurate. I never marked sound. I've got a 1-slot frame for later, but it's much later, so I won't mark it now. Two here is so nice. I have to mess with barter lines at all, and that's really, really fast. Another fluid. Monomates, which is approximately 9 more than I need. Very nice time, very nice time. I like getting those boxes, but if I see a green over here, it's no reason to go out of my way for those boxes first. Oh, really? Wow. Then. Escape 2 is going to also be very fast because I can kill the slimes very quickly. Shift at 1, oh boy. Another monofluid. Oh, The Meg is eating well today. Yeah, I wasn't too slow with the Meg feeding. Think about the next enemy. Be Meg food. I think I got that. It's silly to burn a Sodomizer like that. I was trying to be careful with the Lily targeting, but I just wasn't. It's gotta be careful. That's a lot. Do I want to ruin my splits by just going for no pipe? Could do that. Pipe twice in cave 3. Just get fluids from the boxes. It's the last atomizer I can feed before the Meg evolves. So I don't want to get any other kind of level other than Mind. I'm not on the best map. I should have just piped for the lilies. It's fine though. This means I'm burning 2 fluids that I would not have wanted to. On the other hand, I do need money. This is like okay, but it could be better. So getting these boxes first probably makes sense. It's not completely unjustified. Still had a fairly efficient heal ring anyway. I think we're just piping it later. Pipe when I feel like it. Just not sure where. Gotta wait on that foil because it will go straight into a trap if I don't. Agreed. Surely no reason to shoot the foil so early. Doesn't make it die any faster. Well, I mean, it lets me walk away a little faster, maybe. That's it. Second shift in one. I'm just gonna pipe at the end of them. Do this. Yeah, but he was in the shop. Neat. Not in oh, I didn't buy an antiparalysis. I gotta be careful, man. Not in terrible shape for the end here. Early Void 2 lets you do some pretty cool things. Dinner was good. Glad to hear it. I wasn't familiar with the food you were talking about. Not sure I've had that, or maybe I know it by a different name. So tell me about it. Also, we should hit level 7, no problem. A drop blocked my foy. Oh, okay. If you say so. Even though I televiped a little bit later, it didn't really change much about how many fluids I have. Because I burned those 2 fluids. Could have just used to recover my TP at the time and then buy some, and then use the heal ring. So I'm not really as far as ahead as the time might suggest. I mean, I guess it's the same. It's just, in the end, it's not as big of an advantage piping later as you might think. But on this map, I will definitely have enough fluids to drop for a Death Warp if I need to do that. +1. There's the trap vision I wasn't able to buy before. Should have remembered I needed one of those too. Why spend money on things that you're just gonna get anyway? Yeah, and anti-paralysis too, so you don't need to buy those either. I have fluid. There's a Death Warp if I get Kazant, but there's only one room left. Not get your hopes up. Nice. The lock-on did not stick. No. What am I doing? It's like 2 extra bars. 3 extra bars. Nice wand, by the way. Well, can't say I didn't get enough fluids, but this Nano Dragon's going to be a hero. Which it wasn't. This run, unfortunately, it's not in great shape. However, I could just do a FOE2 fight anyway, just to show it off. Because I got pretty decent maps here. Slaughter, very good. If I'm this far ahead of my PB, it's like, might as well give it a shot. It's unlikely to PB. Oh, I didn't buy a barrier. Well, just don't get hit. Could have just barely afforded one. I'm surprised I can be this far ahead of my PB with just FOE2. Anyway, you can observe the live split time. And you will see the futility of doing this strat. Jeez. Attack's all off. Yeah, and it cost me a FOE because of that. Dang. Gonna do the dance of death here. The sewer centipede. Positioning's awful. Yeah, I made it work. Okay, I only missed the one. It's salvageable. I was pretty sure that third fight was going to miss, so I didn't even try. Even get a cane. Sorry, June, for being a believer. The game's not being very nice today. It's going to need perfect reflexes to do a fast stand-up. Unarmed attack. don't get that 5th one, but my timing was alright. Oh, rock gods, bless this run. Alright. Run continues. As you see, we're already losing time. It's about half dead. I don't know how to time the foy correctly from that side. I think I've got better luck from the other side. The mix been good to me. Eat it a little treat. I was late. I was not staying in the right spot. I don't really have to worry about running out of TP, but every opportunity I can get to hit it, I should be hitting it. Otherwise, might get a second rock cycle, and then that costs even more time. Getting these spikes is no good, so I can't really hit it. Yoga with Day Relay. Deep breathing. It's crucial. Good focus. Should have missed. So bad. It's a very lazy aim. Pushing that one a little close to. Easy 5. Alright, that's... I've made some mistakes, but I've also gotten some things I often miss. We're doing okay, I think. Just too impatient for that foy. You can tell Derrelay's head hitboxes are really janky. So basically, if we don't get Gazond very shortly after this fight, we'll just reset. I wanted to mix it up and do this. Should have hit me. Pushing my luck here. Oh, okay. Oh, but we still have to go through the rock attack. That's annoying. He died. He's so dead. Just be in position. It's like, what, 30 seconds? Extra time loss for that. Or change 25 Macedo. Let's see, Gazon 2 there. So yeah. Could have been 7.5 minutes. I just missed one less foy. So basically, to PB now, we'll need Best Mine 1 and Kazan 2 immediately. Or like Zond 4, maybe. Best Mine 1 and Zond 4, I think, is how one of my old PBs went. And then I would need to get amazing stuff for the rest of the run, so we'll just see what we get, but there's not much hope. Put the barrier before I forget. Yet again. I need to max my monomates. How's that for pessimism? This is not the best mine one. It's not even close. We'll do the first room, and there's a lot of boxes in here. I do have a wand, so it means at level 9 I can use these on 2. That helps. Doesn't really help. 2 monofoods does not help. Our 30 HP means double Bardo. It's 3 suns is enough. That's a distinct lack of tech discs. I guess 2 fluids actually is. It is like 1 monofluid just to take these out with Sand alone. There's no boxes there. All right, what time is it? We have time for one more, for sure. So I will take a break, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, one more. I haven't seen any E-techs today. Not even troll ones like Gidbarda. Game put Shop Lady in the worst spot on both the entrance and the exit. And it gave me bottom Bartum. So, blessed? Blessed. Really rappy wake up. Doesn't make my aims any better. Sound one. Beat. Nice dodge, Kirk. What are you doing? Oh, I guess I already had a cane, but still might need money, so that wasn't a bad play. And they end up kind of slow. And we got this gem again. At least I got to see Best Force 2 one time. Ugh. 2 out of 5 boxes having something is pretty bad. Like in the other 2 drops being Meseta also. Actually, the chances of box being Meseta is like 50-50. The chances of it being nothing are 1 in 6 or something like that. At least in Forest 2. Here's my fluid. Worked out to get it right there. I think, like, does Zond help me at all on this map? TP's tight as it is, so it's like, not really. If it would help me not miss something, I could use it. Like, that shouldn't be necessary. okay, I'll spend the 2 TP here just to help me turn around more easily. I do see it as a 2 TP investment there. Okay, that wolf cheated. Physics defying dodge of that Foy, or of the Barda rather. Uh-oh. Somehow I scared the Prappy. I hit it at the perfect time. It's just far enough away. Oh, I aggroed this Bruma. Well, I guess we're spending extra TP. Part of those boxes then, I guess. Okay, well I got an extra fluid at least. We're fine. It's really funny though. That would be nice. Thank you. Core shield also I got earlier. Pretty good. Barrier and telepipe. Okay, I think we're fine. And I'm gonna be late for the business, but whatever. Switch my TP. Oh, I've got 5 fluids. That's interesting. Why did I do that? It's fine. I'm sure it won't come back to bite me. Oh, I guess I'm beating the mag. No Trimate. Did I get any money at all? Besides the 1 Trimate? Sub 5 again. At least I've been playing that map pretty well. I think last week I had this map a lot. I was having such a hard time getting it under like a 515. I just screwed it up. Well, why do I even play the game? I was off by 1. Disappointing. I get in my head to put the prediction up sooner. I did make a cardinal sin of doing production in the middle of fighting Dragon. Still not in phase 2. I'm flabbergasted. I'm massively tilted now. How close are you to phase 2? Doesn't matter. Okay. Well, how much money did I have anyway? I don't think I had much. You're the first speedrunner to die 3 times to Dragon in one day. I had the core shield, and I did have the telepipe and the trimate, but still. Assuming I got like 2 more weapons, which is guaranteed. And 2 frames, which is guaranteed. How much money would I realistically end up with? Oh yeah, well, hold on. It would have been tight, but thankfully I had the telepipe. But yeah, I might not be able to be the mag anyway. Would have needed a good dragon drop. Alright, well that will do it for me today. Let's find someone to raid on the Twitch side. King Slugman's on. Looks like they're doing like TDF and RT stuff. Go CPSO from a different perspective. Thanks everyone who came to watch. Thanks for all your support. Until next time, everybody stay healthy, stay safe, wash your hands, and rest one another. Stay up to date on your vaccines. We get to each other. Take care.